Hello, and welcome back to Mommy and Me Treats. Today we are going to make s'mores Rice Krispie treats. It's quick and easy, and you don't need an oven.
That does help when it's hot outside, right? And you don't want to make the air conditioner work any harder, and
Exactly.
You want a treat. Okay, so what's the first thing you do, Joanne?
So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to grease a 9 by 13 baking pan with a little bit with spray.
Well, first line it, honey.
So first we are going to line it with
You don't have to.
aluminum foil. You don't have to use aluminum foil. You can use parchment paper, whichever one's handy. But this is an optional step, but
It is,
we think
it
it's
is.
better.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could just
So we're just gonna
butter
line the
or
pan.
spray your pan directly and not put a cover, but we do think this is best.
Because it's easier to clean and cut.
And we also have learned that the spray helps reduce the stickiness, so it's easier to remove the treats, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got
So we have lined the pan with aluminum foil. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, you just want to cover it. Now we are going to spray the aluminum foil that was inside.
And you don't need much, do you,
Don't
Joanne?
need very much.
Just a small amount is all you need. Okay, babe, go.
So
Okay, that's enough. Oh my gosh. When we say you don't need much, that was a little bit more than much, but we're good. Okay.
you didn't even pause it. So the next step is you're going to take 8 tablespoons of butter.
Yep.
So each one of these is 4 tablespoons, and 4 tablespoons with 4 tablespoons equals 8 tablespoons. You're going to melt that in a pot. Now we are going to measure 8 tablespoons.
8 tablespoons. That's not very much, Joanne.
8 cups.
8 cups. Go ahead.
8 cups of mini marshmallows.
Mini marshmallows is easier to work with. You could use a bag of the big guys, but the mini are much easier to measure, right?
Yes.
And to melt. And normally, I like to squeeze these just to make sure they're nice and fresh. But the best way we've decided to find out how fresh they are is what, Joanne?
To eat them.
So we're gonna pre-measure the marshmallows while we melt the butter.
So we are melting the butter.
And one of the things we were mentioning is you really need a total for this recipe of 10 cups of marshmallows, right?
So now I'm melting the 8 cups of marshmallows on medium heat with the butter.
And we reserve 2 cups to go into the
So
s'mores
it's more
treats.
chunky, and you can actually bite into it, and it'll be soft. All right. So this is how many graham crackers you need. It's 1 packet. You can put them in a baggie and use your rolling pin to smash them, to crush them, or you can just break little pieces. We like to have chunks. We don't like to have it really crummy, but it's just what you want. Either way works. Just put in our 8 cups of cocoa pebbles, and we are going to mix that with the marshmallows.
As soon as this is well mixed, we're gonna add in the marshmallows, and we have chocolate chips and the broken graham crackers.
Oh, and you also want to turn the heat off when you mix this in.
Correct.
It's gonna smell really good.
It does. I'm hungry. Joanne?
So now we added in the rest of our marshmallows, our crushed graham crackers, or the bits of graham crackers, and the mini chocolate chips.
So start folding, babes. You
It's
fold
like a
them in.
folding motion, not you don't want to mix. Well, you do want to mix. You don't want to
You can stir, but you don't want to crush.
yeah,
Is that correct? Is that a good way of putting it?
yeah.
And after this is mixed, where everything is coated and it's coming together, we are going to put it into what you sprayed in the tin foil and the 9 by 13 pan. And we are not going to press too hard because we like them a little bit airier, not so heavy and dense.
Yeah.
But that's our personal likes.
All right, so this should be about the right texture. Just make sure that your marshmallows and graham crackers and chocolate chips are really coated in, and you get a really good texture. All right, so now she's pouring the Rice Krispie treats, or the Rice Krispie treats batter, into the 9x13 pan over the foil, or the sprayed foil.
And I'm trying to spread it a little bit as I pour so that it's I don't have to press as much, if that's even possible.
She's just kind of smearing it in. Sometimes people like to use their hands and just press it, but we like it more airy, so she's going to smear it with a spatula just a little bit so that it's a little even.
They smell so good.
I know. And you don't need to over smear, just make sure that it's good.
Look at those graham crackers, Joanne. Now we use miniature chocolate chips, the mini ones. You could use any size. The mini ones kind of melted, I think, more. But if you want them in chocolate chunks, that's fine too. So now it's just a matter of letting these cool, isn't it? Yeah,
so
they're in great
cool
shape.
For 20 minutes.
Okay, we're good to go, Joanne. Ooh, Joanne, look at this finished beauty.
Wow.
Oh, this looks decadent.
Still a little bit gooey, but that's okay. We put the spray so it's not sticking.
That's what you want. Are you ready for a little taste?
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
All right, we're going to try
We stole a little taste as usual. We don't want anyone to know.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I was worried it was going to be way too sweet for me, but I really like it. And it is sweet, so I would have a small piece. By the way, footnote, Joanne styled my hair. And she told me I couldn't change it. So I said, okay. And from now on, I have a feeling I might have some weird hairdos given our little stylist.
Bye.
All right, over and out. Bye.